Hello and welcome today, where we're on location here at Souderton High School to cover the game, between the Souderton Indians and the North Penn Maidens and Knights. I'm alongside here with my analyst Kelly Riccardi. Kelly, what are you going to look for in this game today?
I think that North Penn needs to be real strong offensively and defensively. They need to get their shots off. They need to just find the holes, as they say, and just get the ball in the goal. I think that's their key.
Of course, last game that the Maidens had Ashley Jernigan proving to be the star of the game, throwing in 6 goals. Who do you look to step up here in today's game?
I think, of course, the Jernigan sisters. As far as I know, they're very strong. Of course, Rebecca Grant, we're always looking for something strong from her. Erica DeLuigi, of course, Lindsay Whitmer, Becky Nordasher, Kara Ketterer. Basically, the whole team needs to be strong in order for them to win.
And as I mentioned before, we will also be featuring the North Penn Knights as they take on a rematch against the Indians. Last time, of course, they won that match. You just look at North Penn has such a strong team with their starters, especially Derek Myerson and Matt Gibson, who are really have that pool awareness, are able to pick out. Okay, and we're going to start. I'm going to have to cut short here. And we've just started this period. There's 4:38 left. The score is 1-0 North Penn already. So the girls have jumped out to a lead. There's number 6, Katie Polinsky. She gets the ball batted down by number 3, Colleen Watson. Loose ball. And now number 13, Lindsay Whitmer has it, and she'll control it from the strong side. Here's the slough. Oh, and it's another score for North Penn. That makes it 2-0 for the Maidens.
That was a very nice look by Lindsay Whitmer, seeing Katie Polinsky totally open. While she had number 10, Brittany Jernigan, she just went for that open net.
And she tossed that one right to Tracy Hemmerly and just sort of fed it from there into the goal.
That's right.
So Souderton now controlling the ball. And there's the pass inside. And it's a goal by number 3, Colleen Watson.
She just got
so that cuts the North Penn's lead in half. So Colleen Watson with her first goal of the game. Nice shot inside there. She was able to find the inside water there and swim right in for the goal there. And there's a pass inside to the hole. And number 9, Heather Swanson intercepts that pass and passes it inside. And there, number 6, Katie Polinsky rips that ball away, and North Penn regains control. Pass inside, and there you'll see the foul there. So you get a North Penn. The rules are you get whoever gets the foul committed against themselves has the opportunity to throw in the ball. There's a free throw into the hole, and there's another foul. Another foul against, looked like Brittany Jernigan on that play. So Jernigan gets fouled, trying to move the ball around, confuse the defense. Souderton now with control of the ball now, passes in to number 6. Oh, and a long shot for number 9, Heather Swanson, who has her first goal of the game. That was quite a nice shot, Kelly.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
As you saw there, that takes a lot of arm strength from that depth in the pool.
It's amazing that even got past Kim Klein. She's usually so strong there.
So North Penn now will get the ball back, and now the score is tied. Excuse me, the Indians have just taken a 3-2 lead with 2:13 left in the first quarter. Pass inside to the hole. There's the foul on number looks like number 13, excuse me, number 10, Brittany Jernigan. So North Penn controlling the ball now. Pass outside to number 5, Jen Morelli. Morelli inside to the hole, and it's saved by the goalie, Kate Hungy. Nice save. And now North Penn, loose ball, and they'll take it up. Pass inside.
Oh.
Nice firing by number 10, nice. Ashley Jernigan. Nice job. Or Brittany Jernigan, excuse me.
Nice
you saw there, that was quite a nice shot by Brittany Jernigan,
yeah,
especially in an open
Lindsay
situation.
Whitmer had her all the way, and Brittany just knew that she had to fake that goalie out with her eyes and just totally take the shot in.
So now the score has been tied there on the score by Brittany Jernigan. Souderton's number 5, Kristen Schulte fighting to control that ball against Jernigan. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on North Penn. Number 15, Ashley Jernigan. So now, Indians getting the chance to have a free throw in. Kelly, you look at this game and it looks pretty evenly matched between both teams.
Yeah, it really does, Ken. They're look evenly matched on both offense and defense. They both have really strong shot takers and passers, and it's amazing how fast they can get this ball down the pool.
And so Souderton taking advantage of the penalty shot and a score, and Colleen Watson getting the score on that. So that puts them ahead now 4-3. I'll tell you just cannot afford penalties in a game like this.
No, you cannot. And Kim Klein's usually so strong back in that goal, but penalty shots can kill you.
Looking for the drive. Inside to number 5, Jenny Morelli. And Jenny Morelli is fouled on. There's the 37 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh!
And number 6, Katie Pawlinski takes advantage of that, right to the hole and right in. Nice job by Katie Pawlinski to take that shot there. So now number 3, Colleen Watson controlling the ball, waiting to throw in. Souderton's Tracy Hemmerly trying to slough the player, get inside, take advantage of maybe a weaker swimmer. Tracy Hemmerly with that great speed. Just a great asset for the Souderton Indians. Nice job there by the goalie. Was able to stop that shot, Kim Klein. So Kim Klein proving to do a good job as sort of a defensive stalemate here between both teams, holding each other to 4 points.
Yeah, it is. And I know that Colleen Watson's very strong for Souderton, and she's going to be definitely a threat, and they are definitely holding her down. Of course, she has most, the goals and the offensive positioning.
The Souderton girls are, of course, able to combine the speed and power needed, and North Penn proving to have a hard time. And the girls, the maidens, are undefeated so far in the season.
Yes, they are, and they're hoping to defend their state championship, which they won last year. So, and I mean, more power to them. They are looking very strong. They're going to have to step it up a little bit, but they're looking very strong.
Of course, both boys, of course, coming off some disappointing losses, mainly, of course, in the Battle of the Beast tournament. They went up ahead many championship and nationally ranked teams.
Yes, of course.
Boys have an extremely good water polo team, but even better is their swimming team, which is one of the top ranked in the country.
Yes, it's amazing to see how many swimmers actually do train for swimming season in just the water polo season, and it keeps them in shape and it keeps them, in the pool and in the water, and that's what really counts.
you look, Coach Bartle probably talking over some plays. He knows that both teams are putting up a nice defensive effort, but I bet you right now that he's telling his girls to go out there and control that ball more, move it around, confuse the defense.
Yeah.
So we'll look for that in the next couple of quarters here.
They want the goals, but they need to make sure that Souderton stays out of the goal, of course. And I think we're going to see some good defense by the goalie, Kim Klein. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
So the girls coming back, they'll have the swim off here to start the second quarter. Referee with the tossing. And North Penn will quickly gain control of that ball. And out to number 6, Katie Plowinski. And the ball seems to have come loose. She lost her gripping on it, and now Souderton will gain control. Souderton couldn't really do anything on that pass, so North Penn's Katie Plowinski regains control of the ball. And she tossed it, looked like it was downfield to number 10, Brittany Jernigan. But it was just a little too far, and the goalie has control for Souderton. And will immediately flush that ball right out to Kristen Schulte. North Penn, a very aggressive game today, Kelly. You see both teams coming at it.
Yeah, especially in front of the goal. They're getting very aggressive with their bodies and the way they use them.
There's the foul on North Penn. So the toss-in is to number 10, Cindy Fox. North Penn regaining control of that ball there. And driving up. And there's Brittany Jernigan, Ashley Jernigan, one of those Jernigan sisters who gets in there. And a nice shot there. Seemed a little tricky shot, not much power, but was able to sneak it right past the goalie.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot. She just took it all the way down the pool and just saw that open shot.
So the Jernigan girls proving to be a great threat here against the Indians and a great asset for the North Penn Maidens as they take the lead 5-4 with 4:20 left in the first quarter. Souderton with control of the ball. There's Colleen Watson, their hole. You might see North Penn try to come in with the slough here to try to eliminate Colleen Watson from the hole. Very important game plan for the Maidens here if they want to be able to stop these Indians. And Ashley Jernigan with control and shoots it right into the side of the net, unreachable for the goalie. So there's Ashley Jernigan's third goal of the game.
That was a very nice shot taken by Ashley. She just, that's where the swimming skills come in, and she just took off down the pool, straight down the middle, and just fired it.
So North Penn now makes their lead 6-4 here with scoring 2 goals in under a minute. So nice job by the Maidens. Souderton's trying to get the inside advantage and move in, score that goal. And there's a foul on number 4, Julie Good. So Souderton will regain control of that ball. Number 3, Colleen Watson with control out to number 5, Kristen Schulte. Back to Colleen Watson, who's mugged seemingly over there by. Oh, and there's the goal. I just totally missed it there. Went right in the side there. Number 9, Heather Swanson on that shot. So the Indians adding that much-needed goal to make it 6-5. North Penn driving. And there's the pass inside to number 15, Ashley Jernigan, who's then fouled. Jen Borelli with the ball. Trying to pick out an open and tosses it over to the weak side. Back across to Jen Morelli, who's trying to fake it out, and it's just wide of the net. So North Penn had the opportunity, but missed it wide with that shot.
Yeah, Jen she had nowhere else to go, and she took a very nice shot. It was just unfortunately a little wide.
Oh, definitely, a very strong player. So now number 5, Kristen Schulte with control of the ball. She's looking for someone open, tossed it inside to the hole, and North Penn regains control on that pass, and it's taken over by number 7, Rebecca Grant. Rebecca Grant, kind of that mighty dog on the team, short and full of energy. Rebecca Grant looking for the opportunity. Toss it out. Oh, and that ball hits the crossbar, shot by Katie Plowinski, and it just comes out short, hitting the top of the crossbar. Out to number 9, Heather Swanson, who's covered quite nicely by Ashley Jernigan, but then fouled. So Heather Swanson will take it out, and will have the opportunity to throw it on. And Brittany Jernigan with that good speed, gains control of the ball. Covered tightly by Kristen Schulte. Oh, a nice job there by the goalie Kate Hunke to stop that ball. Jenny Morelli on the shot there. Souderton with control of the ball and tossed inside to the hole. Number 3, Colleen Watson, nice shot inside. Nothing that Kim Klein could do on that, just a nice shot. Turns around, immediately fires that ball right in there.
It just snuck past Kim Klein. I think she had full hold on it, but just got right on.
So Brittany Jernigan with control of the ball. Toss over to Rebecca Grant. See there, nice job by Souderton to eliminate the Maiden offense here, give them some trouble. Maidens just need a bit of an adjustment here, as both teams are putting up an extremely good defensive play here.
Yeah, they are.
So Kate Hunge will toss that the ball in to number 11, Paylin Collins, who's entering the game for the first quarter. And she's covered nicely on that side by... And there's the foul by number 4, Julie Good. So the Indians will retain possession of that ball. There's the toss inside to the hole, and trying to move it up to the weak side there as number 6, Tracy Hemmerly, gets the ball swatted down. Tracy Hemmerly, of course, a very quick swimmer, and that's very important for each team to have their fast swimmers, so they can really be that breakout offense. Number 5, Kristen Schulte with control, and will have the opportunity for the penalty shot, and she does not get it there.
Kim Klein was all over that last penalty shot, but they got very lucky that it hit the crossbar.
Looks like number 15 there, Ashley Jernigan, seemed to lose control of the ball. So now Souderton with possession. Souderton goalie Kate Hunke with the long throw. The score is tied 6-6. We're here in the second quarter. 2:52. Both sides coming in for timeout. Okay, we're going to take a break here. There's a timeout, and we'll return here in just a moment. The score is tied 6-6 between the Maidens and Indians.
What would you do if you had to choose between the buffalo and the giraffes? Between a flower or an elephant? What would you choose? What if you had to decide between a 100-year-old tree and a 1,000,000-year-old beach? Between drinking clean water or breathing clean air? Would you make the right choice? Would there be a right choice? Now there's a way to help. Not just one, but all these things. EarthShare, the world's leading environmental groups working together. It's one choice we can all live with. Ask your employer about workplace giving.
Hello and welcome back here to Souderton High School, where we're covering the match between the North Penn Maidens and the Souderton Indian girls team. Stay tuned. Coming up at 6 o'clock is the boys match between the Knights and the Indians. Very excited today to be covering this game. It's, of course, the first game we're covering this year. And, of course, the girls proving once again to be a dominance over teams, undefeated so far. What do you look, are you looking for any changes here in the following half?
I'm not really sure. I did see Lindsay Whitmer limp off, number 13. I'm not really sure what that was all about, and she's still sitting over there, so we hope she's okay. But
getting ready here, and here's the swim off, tossing by the referee. North Penn again gaining control of the ball. And number 6, Katie Pawinski, tosses off to number 15, Ashley Jernigan. Strong throw down pool to the nice stop by the goalie, Kate Hunke. And Souderton will gain possession of the ball. Out to number 9, Heather Swanson, who pulls it into the inside hole. Number 3, Colleen Watson, who's screaming weak because she noticed there that the weak side was open for the pass. Of course, for any of you who didn't know, North Penn is in their white caps today, and Souderton in their black caps.
That was a very nice goalie stand by Kim Klein right there.
Number 7, Rebecca Grant gaining control. Wide open to Ashley Jernigan, who has the open shot downfield. Nice job by Rebecca Grant to see Ashley Jernigan wide open for the shot there, and she had no problem against that goalie.
Ashley Jernigan gave a great ball fake and then just stuck it in the back of the goal. It was a very nice job.
So the Jernigan girls, they're one major threat in the swimming pool. So Souderton's Tracy Hemery with control of the ball. And some nice coverage up, but can't pull it off. There's the foul on Rebecca Grant. So Tracy Hemery will have the opportunity to free throw it in. Tossed it out to Cindy Fox and then tossed back to Tracy Hemery, who again is fouled. See Cindy Fox wide open on the weak side. Back out to Hemery. A little bit of a long pass, and Brittany Jernigan takes advantage. Oh, and there's the pickoff there by number 4, Michelle Escueda, who's in for the first time this game. Quickly back out to Kristen Schulte. Tracy Hemerly trying to avoid the staggering North Penn defense. Number 11, Kaylin Collins in the hole with control of the ball. Passes it inside to Colleen Watson, who's looking for an open player, but very well covered by North Penn, and can't get that ball off in time. And of course is just staggered by the defense on that play. So North Penn will gain control of the ball. Kim Klein with the tossing there, all the way downfield. And Tracy Hemerly will take quick advantage of the open ball. Driving up. Oh, and there she, with the inside swim there, trying to get past number 7, Rebecca Grant. Nice job there. And there's the foul on number 15, Ashley Jernigan. Colleen Watson with the open throw opportunity. Looking for an open player, finds one downfield, has the opportunity. That ball was mishandled, but taken in nicely by the Indians, who immediately score on that play.
That was a very tough goal for North Penn to take. Kim Klein just couldn't
Nice
get a hold
job by
of it.
Kaylin Collins, as you saw there, to take advantage of that short time that they had that open play. So Jenny Morelli with control of the ball and passing it outside. Oh, and immediately fouled there, so she'll get the open opportunity to pass in the ball. So tries the overhead pass, or overhead shot, but cannot make it in. So Kate Hungy with control of the ball, trying to get it downfield, give the Indians an opportunity to score quickly. Out to number 9, Heather Swanson, trying to drive inside of Julie Good on that play. Ashley Jernigan quickly swallows up that ball, attempts what looked like a shot, but didn't have enough mustard on it. Outside to Ashley Jernigan. North Penn regains control of the ball, but quickly Souderton offenders snatch that ball right up. And it's blocked nicely. Trying to get inside. Number 4, Julie Good just misses the shot offside the inside post. Kate Hungy with control of it. Again, trying to give Indians that opportunity. Go inside to Kristen Schulte. Now Colleen Watson with control of the ball. Colleen Watson again outside to number 6, Tracy Hemerly, who pulls it out to the weak side for the open. Oh, and just high on the shot, hit the crossbar. And so North Penn getting lucky again on that play. Kim Klein will look for the open man. Passes it into number 7, Rebecca Grant, and she was hit right in the head, so there's the foul, and she will have the opportunity to throw in the ball once more.
North Penn and Souderton are just showing great defensive skills right now. It's just all coming down to defense and who can score first.
And Kelly, again, you see same exact score, no change in the score whatsoever. So from both teams, it's been a close game all for this entire match. Both teams pretty much evenly matched, as I said before.
Yes, and the score's showing it as evidence, 7-7. So now it's just coming down to the goalies and who can get that ball in that net first.
So Kim Klein tosses it right out to number 6, Katie Polinsky, who finds the hole. And there's the foul on Ashley Jernigan. Excuse me, no foul outside to Jenny Morelli. And there's the end of the quarter here, and we'll be heading into the fourth and final quarter, with the game at a complete standstill, 7-7. You're not seeing too much of a lopsided play here. Both teams with both strong offense and defense.
Yeah, and it's now going to come down to the fourth quarter. Who's the most, who's got the more energy right now? It's the fourth quarter. They're all winded down and they're all tired, and it's evident this has been a rough match. So hopefully North Penn or Souderton can just keep it going for one more quarter.
And you also have to credit both defenses who've done a fine job at keeping the ball out of the opponent's territory and keeping it into their territory, controlling the ball well.
Yes. Yes, they have controlled the ball well, and North Penn and Souderton have just totally passed it around. They really need to use, their stronger people, and that's very evident that also,
One thing I noticed is that the offense is not moving the ball enough. They seem to be standing still, looking for the open shot instead of confusing the defense, mixing the balls up, mixing the plays up, and looking for the quick scores.
Yeah. And I'm sure Coach Bartle knows that, and he knows that he needs to keep his girls need to stay, they need to keep the focus on defense, but also keep in, reminder that they need to score, and it's right now 7-7. So defense is important, but offense needs to be considered in this match.
And I think as we head up here to the fourth quarter, we're going to see an exciting game with North Penn trying to retain their undefeated status. So, beginning of the fourth quarter, beginning of the swim-off, starting the fourth quarter. Score tied at 7 here, heading into the fourth quarter. And there's the beginning of the swim-off. Referee signals. Toss in. And this time, Souderton gains control of that ball. With number 3, Colleen Watson, quickly taking advantage of that. And Kelly, you're going to see here, that they're not going to want to go with the substitutes much. They want to keep in their core team here.
That was a very nice stop by Kim Klein, the goalie there. And as you were saying, yes, they do want to focus more on defense and things like that.
A nice block there, as we just saw by Kim Klein, who's able to keep that score at 7. North Penn looking to take advantage of a weakness and they had the opportunity, just not enough of a strong throw by Ashley Jernigan.
And Ken, it is evident that this is the fourth quarter. Shots are getting a little softer, although they have the momentum. They don't have the power as they do in the first quarter. And,
this is an extremely strenuous game, having to tread water for an entire 24 minutes. Luckily, it goes faster than most sports do. So North Penn's Kim Klein, and it's picked off now. And there's the inside swim there to avoid the defender. Gets right past her. That's where that speed comes in handy. And immediately stopped right there. But there's a foul, unfortunately, on number 5, Kristen Schulte, who will now attempt to throw it back, a little disappointed in herself with that throw. But nice job quickly by the Indians to retain control. Number 12, Stacy Limbaugh with the shot, and it just goes a little wide of the goal, so it will not count. Number 5, Jenny Morelli, trying to get away from the defender. Nice job of defending by Colleen Watson. It's very important that both teams try not to commit any fouls. So Rebecca Grant, number 7, with control of the ball. You saw they give her a little headbutt and a little words between both of the players there. As they see, number 9, Heather Swanson, is upset with Rebecca Grant. Shot there by North Penn, but it hit the crossbar, and it was not able to go in on that play. Of course, as you know, Souderton and North Penn with that heated water polo rivalry, both two good teams, and they want to show it here in today's game.
And as in the final 3 minutes, I think we're going to see some pretty exciting stuff here in this water polo match,
absolutely. So Colleen Watson turning the ball over to the North Penn Maidens. And immediately outside, there's the foul by number 12, Stacy Limbaugh, who tried to hold the ball back there. And so Gina Peterman will have the opportunity to toss that in. Outside again to Gina Peterman, and beautiful throw Beautiful throw there by,
That was
excuse me, number 13, Lindsay Whitmer, who fires that ball right in there for the goal. So North Penn taking advantage, moving that ball around much better than they have been in the past 3 quarters, and it pays off there. This could be the winning factor in the game here, 8-7.
Yes, in that last play there, Lindsay Wimmer had a few options, and she saw that her options were there, but some of them were covered, and you know, she just took that shot, and it was a very nice, powerful shot, and that's the kind of power that you need in this 4th quarter, and that's the kind of power that Lindsay Whitmer had. It was a great job.
Absolutely. North Penn knowing that was a very important goal, but they don't want to give up too soon, especially with the offense and defense. Want to try to hold these Indians to the score that they have right now, and maybe add a few insurance goals on to that too. Of course, as I mentioned before, with the win here, they would retain their undefeated status. And a great outlook for the Maidens if they're able to come out of Souderton with a win today. So after the short timeout, Souderton will have the opportunity to strike back and tie this game up. Immediately Heather Swanson with control of the ball, and fouled inside, a foul on Colleen Watson. And nice job by number 4, Julie Good, to come over there and stop Kristen Schulte with any chance to have a good, strong throw in there. Kim Klein immediately clutching that ball, and out to number 7, Rebecca Grant. North Penn trying to drive in. Number 5, Jenny Morelli, looking for the opportunity to score another goal here.
Now, Ken, the strategy of North Penn is I think they just need to stall and just try and wind as much time as they can and keep up their good defense. Now they have the upper hand, and they just need to, you know, stall as much as they can, throw that ball around, but make sure it's smart passes.
Gina Peterson with the shot there, but stopped by the goalie, Kay Hunke. So outside to Kristen Schulte, Souderton might want to look to their weak side right now to maybe get the opportunity to get a quick goal here, which they really need here as we're coming down here in the last minute 30 seconds. Colleen Watson, and this is very important here, and that's actually a great decision there. So number 5, Kristen Schulte, didn't have the opportunity, turned it over to North Penn. Great defensive play there by number 6, Katie Florensky. So heading down quickly, it looked as though Ashley Jervington might get open for an open goal there, but didn't.
And as we come into the final minutes,
Souderton beginning to realize that they must turn it up here in order to win this game. So Tracy Hemerly will control the ball here, and she'll toss it out to the referee. So here's a timeout call by Souderton, who's desperately trying to score at least one goal to tie this game up. And you know, with only close to a minute left, they're really gonna have to think fast, especially with such a good job as North Penn has been doing on the defensive side.
It was a very smart move by Souderton to take this timeout now, give the girls a little rest, because this is gonna be the most important minute. North Penn has the upper hand right now, and Souderton knows that, and they just need to get the ball in the net. And North Penn, all they have to do is play excellent defense. Kim Klein has to be on her best, and Coach Bartle knows this, and I think that's what he's telling his team right now, is just to be strong and see what they can do. Stay man-to-man, always stay goal side with the girl, and, you know, just go in there and play the toughest you can.
And he's probably also telling him that he's, you know, even though it's near the end of the game here, and they're probably starting to lose some of that vigor that they had in the beginning, that they need to still step it up and not let go of a man, not let go.
Yeah, this is
stick tight.
If they want this match, they got to work pretty hard for it. Souderton's not going to give up so easily, and they know that. So here we go.
So here we'll start the final minute with Heather Swanson gaining control of the ball, and inside to Colleen Watson. And Souderton with the opportunity, but nice defensive play there. by the quick little Rebecca Grant. So number 6, Tracy Hemmerly, will gain control. Back into number 3, Colleen Watson, into the hole, trying to get into that strong position, such a strong position as the hole is, for an opportunity to tie this game up. Now Colleen Watson looking for her options here, and immediately knows to go right to Colleen. Beautiful stop by Kim Klein, probably one of the most important plays right there. A nice throw by Tracy Hemmerly, but it just could not go by. Kim Klein has done an excellent job this year in the goal.
Yeah, she has. That was a very big defensive stand right there by Kim Klein. She knew she had to be strong, and she was. How that girl got open is beyond me, but you know, now Coach Bartle's saying, hey, you girls got 28 seconds, you do have the lead, but you got to still play this game if you want it. So, and I'm sure the Souderton coaches are coming up with something weird or special. So we're just going to have to see what happens and hope, you know, North Penn or Souderton can be strong, and we'll see who is the strongest.
Of course, you see here North Penn, many times you'll see teams try to slough or eliminate the hole by bringing double coverage in the hole. But now they're really focusing their attention on the quicker and stronger players on the outside, the drivers such as Tracy Hemmerly and Kristen Schulte, who have done an excellent job here for Souderton so far.
Of course, and with Colleen Watson on Souderton, she's always going to be a big threat. She's a very good player, and she's very smart. She knows her stuff. So they need to be careful. They need to play some defense here. They're not done yet. There's 28 seconds left, and it's going to be the longest 28 seconds of this match. So. Right.
So the referee throwing the ball in to North Penn's number 5, Jenny Morelli. Immediately covered there. So she'll get the inside throw. Covered hard by number 6, Tracy Hemmerly. Number 6, Katie Plowinski with control of the ball. Now another timeout here by Souderton. You see that they're really trying to preserve clock time and allow for Souderton to get a good opportunity to score a goal here.
Yeah, they are. They're trying to figure out a way to get that ball in that goal. I mean, right now with 8 seconds left, there's not a lot of time. And so right now, North Penn did a nice job of stalling. I mean, they wasted 20 seconds, and that was a very long 20 seconds. But Jen Morelli and Katie Plowinski did a great job of just stalling and just keeping those girls off of it. Souderton's fighting hard for this win, and they want this win. And North Penn, I think, wants it a little more, and they just need to show it.
And boys getting ready for their match between the North Penn Knights and Indians. So stay tuned. That match is coming up immediately after the girls' game, and should be a good one, too. So North Penn again has the opportunity to strike quickly and really bury the Indians here. And Jenny Morelli loses control of the ball, but there's the end of the game with North Penn able to hold on and win 8-7 here. You saw an excellent job by both defenses, but in the long run, North Penn was able to come out with that 1-point difference.
Yes, that was an amazing win, and Souderton's a very, very tough team, and I'm sure they're very disappointed, and North Penn is very elated, as you can see. This was a big win. They wanted this win. They wanted it bad, and Souderton was just not going to die down. North Penn did a great job. It was a defensive stand all the way. It did not come down to offense at any time except for the last shot, which was taken by Lindsay Whitmer. And they played a great job.
And an excellent job there by the girls to hold on to the win. And this is really important for them. Now they go home winning against strong teams such as Souderton, knowing that they have the opportunity to really do well in their division here.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, losing those Jernigan sisters due to fouls was not the easiest thing either. And, you know, they proved who was the strongest team, and they really did a great job today.
Some feisty play by some of the girls off the bench who really came and gave their all. So you really got to give credit to both the starters and the bench players who came off well, swam well, and controlled the ball excellently throughout this entire game. All right, we're going to take a break here. coming up next is the match between the boys, North Penn Knights and Souderton Indians. So we hope you'll stay tuned for this. It should be an exciting match.
Most Americans don't realize that their household energy use produces twice as much pollution as the family car, or that America emits more than 25% of the world's greenhouse gases. But it's easier now than ever before to reduce energy waste at home and make the air a little cleaner. You might even save some money. Call this toll-free number for simple steps to make your home more energy efficient. It's easy when you know how.
Do you know who I am? Am I a P or a D? A Q, perhaps? Or a B? I am dyslexia, and millions of kids struggle with me every time they read. Call now to help your child manage his learning disability. There's no reason to be held back.
Souderton High School, we're on location. Of course, just finishing up the win for the maidens, 8-7. And now the boys will attempt to win another game. They've done pretty well so far, but of course, they had most of their struggle in the Battle of the Beast tournament, going up against state championship and nationally ranked teams. So the Indians and the Knights will go for the first swim off of the game. Begin in the first quarter. And there's the toss-in by the referee. North Penn quickly gaining control of that ball. And it's out to number 13, Derek Meyerson, who's been the star of the team and who has racked up the most goals and the most assists on the entire team. So Souderton will come out with the ball now, looking to drive on to the inside hole. And there's the foul committed by number 5, Steve Fleming. It looked as though Souderton's Brett Cavanaugh tried to kind of lob it in there to get the goal, but it didn't succeed. And Derek Meyerson fighting for that ball between number 7, Liam Clary, who's starting in place of the sick John Keir. John Keir, of course, coming off the flu, and so he will not play, or at least will not start this game.
And Ken, so far, you know, North Penn and Souderton both have just been an even match. No shots have really been taken in the first minute of this
definitely
game.
Not.
So I think it's going to basically come down to ball handling and how they handle the passes. And, you know, good passes and good ball handling and just who scores first.
Dominic Zambo inside to Derek Meyerson, who fires that ball in with the extremely strong arm. That's one difference you see here between the boys and the girls. It's just the strength of the between the genders. So the boys having that extremely strong arm, very powerful swimmers compared to the quick, light swimming of the girls.
Yes, of course. The girls are quickness. The boys are more strong. And not to say that the girls aren't strong, though, because they're pretty mighty strong girls out there. But
there's the foul committed by Dominic Zabo. By Steve Fleming. And he will stand for the kick-out, which is, for all of you non-water polo people, it's kind of like a power play where the person who committed the foul has to stand in the corner for 20 seconds or until a goal is scored by the opponent or until their team regains possession of the ball. And so that was a wide shot by Souderton. And so North Penn will get an opportunity to strike again. Nice job by the goalie. Quite a hard throw by Steve Fleming on that play. So Souderton trying to get the inside hole and cannot. Souderton's number 5, Todd Bauer, will take the ball for the Indians. Now North Penn with control of the ball. Derek Myerson tried to wing it in there to Matt Gibson, who is also an extremely great asset for the North Penn Knights here. Out again to Derek Myerson. Matt Gibson, of course, the main man in the middle. He's the hole. And he really tries to take advantage of the inside game for the Knights here. And so that's an extremely wide throw by North Penn. And so Todd Bauer will toss it in for the Indians. And mishandled there by number 12, Eric Limbach. And Derek Myerson will quickly swallow that ball up and send it right out to Steve Fleming. Of course, Dominic Szabo wide open for that play. Tries to kind of lob it into to Matt Gibson, but it's intercepted there by Liam Cleary. Todd Bauer throwing it into Cleary, who is covered by Pat Thompson. And Derek Myerson will again swallow that ball up and toss it back to Jason Grubb. And he sends it right outside to Szabo on that play. North Penn strong, shouting strong. John Fakish wide open on that side, but immediately plugged up by the Souderton defense. Todd Bauer with the saved shot. And back over, and Eric Limbach is fouled by Derek Myerson on the play. North Penn knows what they have to do in this game. A fairly good record. Of course, as I said before, they had to face many extremely challenging teams in the Battle of the Beast tournament, which just occurred 2 weeks ago. But I'll tell you, these both the guys and girls, you have to give them a lot of respect. They practice extremely hard, and they get up early in the morning to practice.
Yeah,
a little too early for me.
Yeah, they're in that pool at 5 in the morning when most of us are under our comforters in bed. But of course, they work real hard after school too, and they give it a good 2-3 hours in the pool, and it's just amazing the strength that they have.
Oh, absolutely. So Justin Spencer will toss it back to the goalie, Todd Bauer. Looking to try to give Souderton some time to maybe get a man over, maybe get the opportunity to take that quick shot. So inside to the hole, Justin Spencer. Oh, beautiful block by Jason Grubb, who sticks his hand right up. That takes fast reflexes to be able to do something like that. Of course, Jason Grubb, one of the better goalies in the division. Steve Fleming getting him inside to Matt Gibson. And back out, here's Dominic Szabo with the shot. A nice block there with by Todd Bauer. Seems as though some of these guys look like they might get their fingers taken off by some of these throws.
Yeah, Souderton's goalie just read that right away, and he saw all the head fakes that Dominic Szabo was trying to give him, but he didn't fall for him, and that takes a lot of talent. He just must have read something in his mind.
I talked to Derek in college today in school, and he said that he really wanted to pursue maybe a future in water polo. He's looking at many colleges. Just got some calls from the coach at Slippery Rock. So, I mean, this is a boy who has a passion for the game, likes to play, and it really shows because he's a great talent.
Yes, it does. And as we wind down that first quarter, I mean, you look at the score, Ken, and it's 1-0. And, you know, it's amazing to see how the difference is between the boys and the girls. And the boys are just totally passing up and back, and the girls are just, you know, quickness and see how fast you can get down there, and it's amazing. But I think this game is going to come down to who has the stronger pass, who has the accurate pass, and who has the accurate goal to see that open net and get it in there.
A very exciting matchup here, of course. A lot of times you see North Penn just breaking out of the offense, scoring a number of goals. Today they haven't done so because of a nice defensive play by the Souderton Indians. Of course, North Penn not playing any of their games at home because they don't have the regulation pool to do so. So they play all their games on the road, and sometimes that can be tough. Sometimes you need that home advantage.
Yeah, you don't have that home crowd, and it's a shame, but of course they get the credit that they deserve, and at school, and it's nice to bring home wins every now and again. So,
absolutely. So North Penn will start it off again here.
And as we start this second quarter, I think you're going to see a little bit more passing, a little bit more smart playing. I mean, it's only the second quarter, and they want to go into the halftime strong. They want to see what they can do. This is the time now. This is when they're pretty fresh. So.
And with both such good defenses for both teams are having trouble being able to get some quick passes around, move the ball around, because the defenders are simply covering them too well. So starting off the second quarter, only one score for the which was credited to the North Penn Knights. So not a prolific offense by either teams today. First swim off of the second quarter, and immediately North Penn will swallow that ball up, and Matt Gibson will gain control of it. Trying to move it around, get it outside, mix it up a little, so give both teams a hard time. And there's Andy Walton, who commits the foul against Matt Gibson. And there's the shot by Derek Myerson, and it is no good, as it sailed and hit off of the crossbar. Derek Myerson looking for an opportunity to take the shot, and hits off the top of the crossbar and goes in. Nice shot by Dominic Zabo, who has his first goal of the game. Oh, excuse me, the referee says no, it did not cross the line, so it will not count as a score. Just kind of tipped the edge of the crossbar there, and wasn't able to go in. So Matt Gibson fighting for control of the ball, but just too many people around him, and Souderton will retain it. Andy Walton, of course, on Souderton, an extremely strong player, and a good friend of mine too, goes to my church, and he told me before the game that there's a huge rivalry between the two and a lot of trash talking. But that comes along with the game in all aspects of sports. And there's the shot there by Dominic Zabo, and this time it does go in.
That was a nice shot, low and in the left-hand corner. That's what he wanted. I mean, that's what he wanted the last time, but I think he went a little too high for him. This time he just slid it right under the goalie's arm.
So that doubles the score for North Penn as they take a 2-0 lead. And Souderton quickly trying to, by number 3 there, Justin Spencer trying to bounce it off the water, but Jason Grubb wasn't going to allow for that. And he quickly bats it right down. And there you see the Souderton attempting to slough the inside hole, pass across to Derek Myerson, and he tries to sort of alley-oop it in there, as the players like to say, but Souderton's Todd Bauer getting right in front of it. So Eric Limbaugh passes inside to the hole. Liam Cleary. And there's the pass in by number 7. number 7, Pat Thompson, and Matt Gibson has the opportunity to score that goal. Nice job. You saw him get it right into the hole there. Matt Gibson turns around and fires that ball in there for the goal. Now North Penn, all of a sudden seeming to increase their offense here with a 3-0 shutout so far.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Bartle wanted, not to focus as much on defense, but make sure that they got those goals, and they need those goals, of course, to win. But now that they have a comfortable lead a little bit, it's not too comfortable, but pretty comfortable enough that they can focus on their defense now and just hold this game. There's a lot of time left, though, for Souderton to catch up, and I think they all know that.
There's the flip out. And that's immediately swallowed up by the Souderton defense. Andy Walton with control of the ball. The big man on the team, and bounces it right through the goal there for Souderton's first goal. Nice job by Andy Walton. He's able to just kind of skid the ball across Jason Grubb there.
Yeah, John Fakis tried to read that, but it just kind of went under him, and I think he was in a way screening the goalie.
A lot of times I've noticed through my short stint in playing water polo in the required swimming classes that it's hard to get that ball off. You have the elbow a lot of times is under the water. You have to get that elbow high out to get that good strong throw.
Yeah, you have to give Souderton credit. They got that ball off pretty quick, so quick that they confused the defender and the goalie. So nice job by Souderton there.
North Bend coming up short on that offensive drive. And then Todd Bauer's pass is intercepted by North Penn. Number 2, John Fakis. Gets it out to Matt Gibson, who's looking for the opportunity, fires it in there, and the goalie Todd Bauer leaps and deflects it out. But North Penn again holds possession of the ball. And Pat Thompson getting it out to Dominic Zabo quickly. Oh, and John Fakis attempts to, nice passing, he was open and he attempts to make the goal, but goalie Todd Bauer again coming out with the save. So we're seeing both two great jobs by 2 great goalies here. Andy Walton trying to get into the hole, and there's the quick pass, beautiful job by the inside hole, John Keene. And who gets it immediately out to Liam Cleary, who just flushes that ball right in through the goal.
Yeah, and Souderton's done a great job of just catching up in this second quarter here. They've just basically come back and fooled the goalie totally. So now it's back to defense and offense, and North Penn has to come out strong if they want to win this game. They look a little lackadaisical right now, and they need to come out scoring and playing good defense. And
Kelly, those are the elements of surprise that a team needs to score those goals.
Yeah, they do.
So Todd Bauer looking for a man downfield to throw it to, and of course he finds immediately the go-to guy here, Eric Limbach, who's been an excellent surprise here for the Indians.
And now, Ken, it's coming down to like a duel, like in the girls' match between the goalkeepers and and energy and who has the most left. And we're going to see that in the second half as we wind down the last minute.
And of course, Souderton's Andy Walton told me that he feels that his team has gotten extremely good over these past couple of years, and that now they're beginning to more so contend with a bigger team such as North Penn. And even North Penn's Matt Gibson admitting to me that his team has become an extremely well put together team with a lot of talent. And there you see there the immediate foul by Steve Fleming on number 12, Eric Limbach. And then there's the quick goal inside to the inside hole. Liam Clary, who again scores another goal.
That was just an unlucky...
to put Souderton ahead now, 4-3. As we're winding down here towards the half. North Penn looking to strike before halftime. Of course, they don't want to. They've already won against Souderton once. They want to keep that alive here.
And Ken, on that last shot there, it just took an unlucky bounce and bounced in the goal.
Only 7 seconds left, and it just bounces above the goal. So heading into halftime here, it looks as though Souderton will have the opportunity with one last throw by Andy Walton, and it skids wide. So a big surprise here for North Penn as Souderton's leading by a goal here coming into the next half. We'll take a break quickly, and we'll be right back here on location here at Souderton High School.
Less crime is no accident. Programs like mentoring, job training, counseling, along with after-school activities are keeping kids away from crime and crime away from kids. Look around. You'll see that kids involved in these kinds of programs are kids who are staying out of trouble. It takes you and programs that work. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT and we'll send you a free booklet. Call now and help take a bite out of crime.
Crackhead, drug dealer, street hustler, gang member. All kicked out of the community with the help of kids
like me.
Me.
Us.
You can make a difference. We have the power to help prevent crime. Call 1-800-722-TEENS to find out what you can do in your community.
It's time we're judged by
what we do,
not how we look.
Back here on location here at Souderton High School, where during halftime you saw some real good cheering over Souderton's team there. Of course, looking for a great win against a big rival such as North Penn. And we'll start the swim-off here for the third quarter. North Penn trailing by a goal and looking to get back into this game. And surely they do not want to lose this game against this team. This is as big as the, for water polo, as big as the LC North Penn football game. So immediately North Penn Steve Fleming will gain control of the ball. And will toss it inside to Matt Gibson, and it ricochets off the crossbar and cannot cross that line. So it will not count as a score. Todd Bauer really didn't know what to do with that. Luckily, it skidded off the top of that bar. Back inside to number 10, Chris Newsom, who's trying to drive around Matt Gibson. Matt Gibson shaking his head a little. Got elbowed or headed in the eye. A little bit too far of a throw by Steve Fleming, who's trying to lead Matt Gibson for the goal. So number 4, Tim Marley now in the game. Start the second half, and there's Jason Grubb, who stops that shot. And now there's the quick flip by Pat Thompson, and Matt Gibson gets mugged there, heavily fouled. Matt Gibson trying to weave inside and outside of his defender. And Todd Bauer swallows up that ball and looks to throw it downfield, give the Indians opportunity to strike again. Get some extra goals. Todd Marley with possession of the ball now. Looking to score against Jason Grubb and the North Penn Knights. Allen and Souderton tried to float that ball across, and it kind of hits off the top of the crossbar and rolls off. So Pat Thompson with control of the ball, and now Steve Fleming inside to Dominic Sabo, and it ricochets off again off that crossbar. North Penn looks as though they've been having trouble getting those shots to go in the hole.
Yeah, I've noticed that North Penn's been feeding their shots more into the middle, and that's the strongest point of their play is, feed that right into that offensive hole. But they need to just get their shots off and get the shots to basically go in the net. So we'll see how they do.
So, of course, Todd Marley gets it quickly into number 7, Liam Cleary, who is the hole for this team. Number 2, Andy Walton, trying to drift in there. And Derek Myerson with the interception. Dominic Szabo has a chance to score. And it's inside to Steve Fleming and hits off the side bar. Another mishap shot for the North Penn Knights.
That was a strong shot, and the goalie just got very lucky. He could have taken it better, but, you know, we'll see how it does.
So now, Souderton's Todd Bauer trying to toss it down to Chris Newsom. And getting to Tim Martin. And again, there's a quick throw to Justin Spencer, the hole, and right in through the side of the goal. I have to tell you that the North Penn Knights are probably really feeling down now, are starting to probably get frustrated. They have to stay clear in view of this win here to win the game.
Yeah, they have to stay focused now. They have to work on their defense, make sure that Souderton doesn't get any more goals, and they have to get the ball into the net. That's the most important thing.
So now Matt Gibson looked as though Souderton thought it was a foul, but it wasn't. And there's Derek Myerson who snatches the ball up and went a little high. Could have gone out of bounds. And Dominic Szabo, quick throw in. Nice, powerful throw. Good job by Derek Myerson to move it all the way across to the weak side and then give Dominic Szabo that opportunity to fire it right into the goal.
Yeah, Dominic Szabo that was right on, and the goalie had no clue where that was. So now North Penn, they're back in it a little bit, but they still need, one or two more goals for the win, and they need one goal for the tie. So, these next 2 minutes in this third quarter are going to be very important because that fourth quarter is just going to be totally domination.
Souderton and North Penn exchanging a few elbows here. A rougher game of water polo, but it's a rougher match here. The spirits are high for both teams. Andy Walton fires and it's deflected. Nice job by Jason Grubb. Time winding down here in the third corner. Andy Walton trying to give the Indians the opportunity to score some insurance goals.
And Ken, you also need to remember that, Souderton's not going to want to give up their lead very easily, so they're going to be playing some very strong defense right now, and North Penn's just going to have to be stronger if they really want this win.
So Matt Gibson, the hole, will take control of the ball, and will send it right out to Steve Fleming. Trying to get it down to John Fenkish, who fires in for the tying goal. So two very quick goals in under a minute by the North Penn Knights here. And now they're tied up this game, and the coach is going to tell them at halftime if the score remains the same, that they're going to need to break something open here. But good job anyway by the Knights to tie up this game when they're down by 2 goals.
North Penn really did a great job of coming back into this game. I mean, it's tied 5-5 now with a minute left in the third quarter. So they're doing a really nice job, and now they just need to work real hard and get
It's
the
deflected
win.
by Matt Gibson, who immediately tries to send that down to Steve Fleming, but Souderton all over that ball and gives up to Todd Bauer. And North Penn gets a foul called against him, and these fans don't like it. So number 13, John Keane, trying to get it to the open man to the weak side. And now Craig Newsom takes control. Chris Newsom just fires a little high off the goal. It hit the water and bounced too high.
That was a very nice save by goalie Jason Grubb. He needs to be at his best right now in these final seconds and in the fourth quarter. He needs to save his energy and be his best. His team's counting on him.
So here it is, goal there. Goal by Steve Fleming, which puts the North Penn Knights ahead by 1 goal. And now they're starting to break this game open.
That was a great job by Steve Fleming, and as they take a timeout with 10 seconds left in the third quarter, I mean, you just got to wonder what was going through Steve Fleming's head just then. He knew that he wanted that goal, and you could see it in his eyes, and he went and got it, and that was a great direct shot, nice and strong to the back of the net.
Coach Barlow probably now discussing some strategies and going over what the team might have done wrong in this last quarter here. and looking for some opportunities. Probably is going to try to expose some of Souderton's weaknesses. And certainly their goalie is not one of their weaknesses. He's an incredibly strong arm, and he's done a good job so far.
Yes, and that's the problem with two strong teams. You're not going to be able to find a weakness so easily, and that's why you need to be at your strongest to find their weakness. And North Penn lacked a little of that in the second quarter, you know, letting them come back. But then, you know, they're doing a great job right now, just, you know, fighting their way back. So let's see if North Penn can keep this lead up 6-5, and let's see how they go leading into the fourth quarter.
So Souderton will gain control, and we'll go to number 13, John Keene, who will immediately send it into number 3, Justin Spencer, and it's intercepted there by North Penn's. Tried to send it down for the end of the third quarter, but it was a bit of a long shot and could not make it. It went wide. So we've come to the end of the third quarter, and this is probably one of the most important quarters. This is going to be a battle of endurance. Who can really stick through on both teams and get that extra goal that's needed.
Yeah, you know, Souderton right now is, you know, North Penn has the advantage, and Souderton needs to realize that. But, you know, you can't say much because Souderton had a great second quarter. They came back real strong, you know, took the lead 4-3, and North Penn got lucky and just came back real strong. And they need to keep that up in the fourth quarter if they want to win this game, because Souderton definitely wants this. And, you know, right now they're at a small disadvantage, but again, it is a small disadvantage. And they just both need to be strong. The goalies need to keep up their good work, and we'll see what can happen in this fourth quarter.
Souderton trying to pump up their team here as they start off the fourth quarter here. They've got the girls cheerleading over there on the starting blocks.
Especially with that loss just to North Penn, the girls really want these Souderton boys to come back and, you know, have North Penn feel what it likes. And North Penn would love to go home with 2 wins, so they're definitely at odds, and they're definitely, you know, in the rival category right now.
So here to start the fourth quarter, and both teams now with the swim off. It's very important that one team establish their dominance inside the other team's territory. Gain control of that ball, keep it out of their, keep it out of their own territory, and be able to good defensive play, definitely.
Yeah, North Penn needs to use these 6 minutes wisely if they want this win, and if that means getting another goal, that means getting another goal. But they have to play defense. That's the most important key to this game is defense, and we'll see how they do.
So John Fakish now with control of the ball, looking to get it out. He had Dominic. Now he has Dominic Zauber open on the side, and nice job there inside to Matt Gibson, who fires and off the fingertips of Todd Bauer. Nice job by Todd Bauer again. He's like an iron wall there, not allowing anything to get through. Now number 21, Chad Moyer in the game, looking to throw that offensive hand in for the Souderton Indians. Now tossing it up to the hole, Matt Gibson, who just comes up short. Again hitting the crossbar. A powerful throw that would have most likely gone in, but it was just a bit too high.
That was great reaction by Matt Gibson there. He just turned and fired, and that's what you need in this game. You need quick reactions and quick reflection.
So
we'll
North Penn seeming to do what Souderton cannot, and that's keeping the ball mainly in their opponent's territory. So now Steve Fleming with control of the ball. North Penn has so far had excessive time in their own opponent's territory. Excuse me. So Todd Bauer with the deflection, but North Penn will regain control of the ball. And number 7, Pat Thompson, dishes that one all the way out to number 2, John Fakish. She gets it inside to Matt Gibson, and he was definitely fouled inside there. by number 13, John Keene. So Matt Gibson will have the opportunity to shoot the penalty shot, and it's good. And it goes right in, slips right past. Now that gives the North Penn Knights a great advantage because now it's going to be harder for the Indians to, with that extra insurance run, to be able to score these 2 needed goals to tie the game. Again, look, and you see John Fakers coming up with the excellent defensive standstill there, blocking that ball from Randy Walton. Players exchanging a few nasty glances here and there, letting each other know who's boss in this pool. And right now, North Penn showing that they're really bossing their opponents around. So now number 13, John Keene with control of the ball, and he's covered very, very nicely by Dominic Zabo, who's not going to allow him to get off easy, and with good persistence is able to pick off that ball. And now he's an open man across the side, Steve Fleming, who will attempt. And Todd Bauer is able to deflect that goal. Steve Fleming trying to flick the ball into the net, but Todd Bauer was able to keep it from going in.
That was a great example of just defensive containment there by Dominic Zabo, just staying with his man and just staying with it totally. North Penn's doing a great job of stalling. That's what they need to do right now, is just the clock is their best friend right now, and they need to use it, and they're using it so wisely. They're not letting Souderton get near their goal.
And you see there, North Penn really keeping the ball in their own opponent's territory. There's the slapping by North Penn. And now this game's starting to become a little too far in the distance for Souderton sights. As the fanfare has gone down a little over on the starting blocks there. So Souderton with the timeout trying to regain some control of themselves. Right now the coach is probably telling them to just stay focused, stay on their man, and be persistent. And you saw that example with Dominic Zabo on defending number 13, John Keene.
Yeah, and that's, Coach Bartle right now is saying, hey, you guys got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. You guys have just played the greatest fourth quarter right now. And you just need to work real hard right now and just, hold these guys. I mean, 2 minutes can be a long time, and 2 minutes can be a short time if you're a Souderton player. So Souderton needs to work hard if they want this win, but I think North Penn, needs to work even harder just to defense. And we'll see how they do.
Exactly. So North Penn pumped up now as they've taken a 3-goal lead over the Indians here, with only 2:40 left in the quarter. Bill Bartle trying to communicate with his players here, get them ready. And now Souderton will have control of the ball. Number 7, Liam Cleary. And there's the pass immediately out to Adam Kurtz, who then sends it right back into Cleary. Number 21, Chad Moyer's in the game again. But Jason Grubb, there's the attempted shot, but it wasn't able to go past the defense, and Jason Grubb was able to grab onto that ball and send it down.
And if you notice, Ken, now North Penn is just trying to spread the floor out, basically, we'll spread the pool out, I guess I should say, and just, make smart passes. That's the most important thing. If they don't make smart passes, that's exactly what's going to happen, is that Souderton's going to get the ball back and gain control. North Penn needs to remember to keep control.
So Todd Bauer here, looking for a man down the pool to get it to, and he gets it off to Chad Moyer. And there's the foul by Dominic Zabo. And then the foul by Matt Gibson. So North Penn's going to have to try to stay away from this goal. And then right there, you just saw the shot by Souderton's Chris Newsom. And nice job again by Jason Grubb, able to keep that ball from going into the net. Now defensively, And there is the quick flick by Justin Spencer. You saw it there. It was deflected off the hands of the North Penn player, and Justin Spencer was able to just kind of flick it in there. A very strong throw.
Yeah, that was amazing. As soon as it just deflected, it just went right in.
So now we're approaching a minute and 20 seconds here. Actually, exactly a minute and 25 seconds. With North Penn still with that 2-goal lead, a substantial lead. And throw a bit too high by Matt Gibson. Sailed right over the goal there. So Matt Gibson immediately called for the foul against number 10, Chris Newsom. And again, North Penn, you see, are playing an aggressive style of water polo here. Now really trying to keep Souderton from getting the opportunity to make those goals that might prove to be disastrous for the defense
North Penn
here.
doesn't want to let them have the time to set up a play or set up anything else. So, and as they call a timeout with 59 seconds left, they really need to work on, just keeping that aggression up. And in the last minute, you need to really keep that aggressiveness up and make sure that Souderton doesn't make those big plays, because it's the big plays that are going to count.
Souderton getting that one goal that brings them a bit closer, but still North Penn has the clock advantage and the 2-goal advantage, which could prove to be enough against this Souderton team. You see there the coach discussing the issues. Still, Souderton is not out of this game, Kelly, and they can still come back and they could still snatch the win from North Penn, with the seeming win from North Penn.
Of course, anything's possible. I mean, it only basically takes about a second for that ball to go in that net, and there's 59 seconds of those seconds left, so there's plenty of time for Souderton to come back. And I think North Penn knows that, and they should know that. I mean, they need to play some tough defense right now. They also need to keep their mind focused that the clock is their friend, and they need to use it wisely. If not, they could see some disappointment in this.
So both teams getting set to play the final minute of this game here. And Steve Fleming will immediately start off with the ball. Looking to get it outside to John Fakish. But Todd Bauer with that, and it looked as though Todd Bauer might have prematurely come out of that net, which could have allowed North Penn to get in there, get the inside swim there, and get the easy goal. Again, Souderton's coach calling for the timeout, getting his team regrouped and getting them focused on the challenge ahead, which is 2 goals.
Yeah, right now Souderton has some momentum building up. I mean, they just stopped that, offensive stand that North Penn could have had. And right now they just need to work real hard. And Souderton, that's what they're doing. They're gaining their momentum, and they're going to probably bring this ball down very forcefully. North Penn needs to play some great defense. Jason Grubb has to be on the top of his game if they want to win this game. And of course, though, to North Penn's advantage, they do have a 2-goal lead. So anything can happen right now. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
So the final 47 seconds of this game on hand for both teams. The burden, of course, on the backs of the Souderton Indians, who must score 2 goals in order to at least tie this game up. And it is turned over to North Penn. And the goal is signaling that the ball must be started back there with number 13, Derek Myerson.
And as North Penn calls timeout with 40 seconds, now he's just trying to regain what just happened. North Penn has the ball. They have possession now. They need to use this wisely, and we'll see what happens.
The Indians, of course, knowing how strong of Derek Myerson is of a player, and so they've been kind of focusing their attentions on them, which has left the door wide open for other players who have proved to be essential assets to this team so far in this game. So the clock is winding down here with Souderton trying to prolong this what seems so far as a defeat. But they're not going to allow this one to slip out of their hands too easily. A good, strong, talented team here that is able to come through in the clutch.
North Penn needs to keep their momentum up for the next 40 seconds. You know, the same momentum that they had to score those 8 goals, they need to keep up right now. And they need to keep it, you know, they need to stay strong in these 40 seconds. They can't fail. 2 goals is not very much, and we'll just see how they handle it.
You're exactly right, Kelly. It's just not enough to preserve a win against such a strong team such as Souderton. So immediately out to Derek Myerson, who was flogged by the defender from Dominic Zabo. Pat Thompson able to come right back and pick up that ball. Kind of sailed a little bit high over his hands. And now John Fakish. He sees two men are open on the side, and Matt Gibson is, the hole was open for the short time, but lost the ball there, and it almost floated right into Souderton's goal. 7 seconds left. Souderton looking for at least one more goal. One, and there's the end of the game there. North Penn coming from behind in the half, and then coming back to win this game by 2 goals, 8-6. Kelly, you really saw a switch in dominance from Souderton in the first half to North Penn in the second half.
Yeah, North Penn did a great job of switching that dominance. They knew what they had to do. They had a goal. They knew that they had to come in here, play a strong second half in order for them to make up for their first half, and they did an excellent job. As you know, their defense just played a great game and only allowing, you know, practically 1 goal in the second half. And unfortunately, Souderton just, you know, kind of weakened, and they couldn't keep that momentum and aggression up. So good job to North Penn, and congratulations to them, and a nice effort put forth by the Souderton Indians. So,
of course, great job by both teams, able to pick up the win, both by 2 strong defensive girls Indians team and boys Indians team, who are able to hold the usually prolific scorers such as North Penn to only a minimum number of goals here.
Yeah, they did a great job.
So thank you for joining us today. Again, both of the North Penn's teams winning, the Maidens 4-3 and the Knights 8-6. And we'd like to especially thank Souderton High School for allowing us to use their facilities to tape today's game. We'd like to welcome you back again for another season of swimming, which is coming up soon. So a lot of 5 o'clock mornings now. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. We hope you have a great night.
Yes.